Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and today I'm going to make a dress. Now this is a dress that I make all the time. I love it. I have many different dresses. I have one on. It is a sleeveless dress. I can put pearls on it and fancy it up, put running shoes on, change the look, jackets, sweaters, so many different things that I can make with this one very simple dress pattern. And I do have it in many different styles. I've changed the neck, added its sleeves, made it short, made it long, made it into shirts. It's a great pattern. And I am going to be making this dress with a fabric that I created on my own. The fabric that I created was from Art Fabrics. Now this is a company where you can go in and create your own fabric, decide what fabric you want, and have it shipped to you. It's a lot of fun. I took a photo from a vacation and changed that photo into beautiful fabric. So this is a silk fabric, and I took that same design and I've bought a beautiful peach jersey. So I'm going to make this beautiful jersey into one of my favorite dresses. So I do hope you join along. I'm going to talk about the fabric and show you how I make the dress. So there is that beautiful silk fabric. It looks nice on one side, and I can see that pattern on the second side. This will make a beautiful scarf. But today I am going to be using this peach jersey. My design is printed right onto that fabric. My design started with a big old building. I took that and turned it into a kaleidoscope. And if you look really close, you can see part of that building, the windows. There's a little bit of a tree. You really can see those houses. This is definitely going to be a fun fabric to travel with because I know what is on that fabric. I'll put a link in the description so you can see how I created this fabric. When you get the fabric, they do give you the washing directions so that we can keep it nice. This has a beautiful drape to it. It would make a nice shirt, a skirt, and in my case, it will be a dress. If you're starting out and you'd like to try a dress, I would recommend a dress that is very simple. Here's the dress that I love and I make all the time. There's a short version, a long version, a skirt, and a shirt. Another thing that I like about this particular pattern is it has a seam along the back. You can see that this pattern does have that seam running along the back, and I like to have a curved back on my dresses. After all, my back is not straight. I do have curves, and that can accommodate those curves, and you can do adjustments on that center line. So it is a good pattern to start off with. So I'm going to follow the directions and lay out my pattern and cut out this beautiful jersey. This design was printed on that jersey, so I do see that jersey, but I do have 57.5 inches of beautiful usable print. And of course, I do have what I ordered, which was 2 yards. So I'm going to have lots of fabric to work with. So here's that very simple dress pattern. It has a scoop neck, no sleeves, and I do have that seam that I'm going to be able to place along the back. And I also make sure that my grain line is running straight along my fabric. Now I can pin this and cut it out. This dress is very easy to put together. We sew a back seam, the side seams, the shoulder seams, and then we turn over the neck and the arms. To turn over the neck and the arms, we're supposed to press our fabric over 5/8 of an inch and then fold into the 5/8 and back over. And that gives us a beautiful rolled hem. However, I like to do the pressing part before I do all of the sewing. It's just easier if you're working with your garment flat. So I have the back and I have that front that's on the fold. I find if I can do this press now, it's easier while it's flat. I'm not going to be stitching it. I'm doing that first initial pressing. You can see where that neck and that arm already want to go over in that position because I was able to press it as I was flat. Now I'm going to be able to do those pieces. I can match up those right sides. So that back seam, the shoulder seams, and the two side seams. Now one thing with jersey, I find it's important that you do use a jersey needle. I have all those seams done. Now I'm going to be able to do that rolled over hem. Because it was pressed first, it already wants to go that way. So what we need to do is have that pressed over 5/8 of an inch, and then we're going to tuck that little piece up inside. So we're going to have a rolled hem, and then we can stitch all the way around. We're going to need to do this to the neckline, the sleeves, and the hem. And that's all there is to making this dress. Once that rolled hem is pressed, it will have a nice finished look on the back and a nice finished look on the front. The arms are done, the neck's done, and that hem is done. So this dress was simply one back seam, two side seams, and we just finished off those edges along with the bottom. So here's that little dress done. Very simple, two side seams, a back seam, and you can see where that back is giving some shape. Our backs are not straight, so it's nice that we do have those little curves. So this dress can be made in many, many different fabrics, and it can be dressed down with a pair of runners, and it can be dressed up. I love the little dresses with a suit jacket and with some heels. We've dressed it up to be, well, a little black dress that isn't so black. It is a fun pattern to make. It's really important that you have a nice drapey fabric, and art fabrics definitely fit that bill. I was able to customize my own fabric, so now I know what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a house from Portugal. How fun is that? I'll put some links in the description, one to art fabrics so you can design your own fabric, and to that little dress just in case you want to give it a try. And thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and I do have a newsletter. It's all under Sew Very Easy. Thanks for joining me today. Bye for now.